It was great talking with you today. I just wanted to send you this quick website audit as promised to give you some tips on your website, different things that I would make changes on or recommend changes on, and just go over a few specifics on how you can beat your competitors online. Now, I know that you said that lead generation wasn't a huge focus for you right now, but I'll just show you kind of where you're ranking, and that way we can get a good sense of what keywords and such that you'll need for your page as well. So the three things I'm going to talk to you about are content, backlinks, and citations. So content is anything on the homepage of your site that Google can read. So all the text on the homepage, all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage, and you're going to want it to be stuffed with content that has to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like painters, Frisco, Texas, or painting Frisco, and other keyword phrases along those lines. That way, when anyone types those searches into Google, your website will pop right up for them. So looking at your website, I really like how you have the gallery here. You have your pictures, as many pictures as you can add, the more the better, especially before and afters. People really love to see that. Typically, what I recommend too is adding some testimonials from your past clients right up here above the contact us part of your homepage. That's just always a huge plus to have on the homepage to really build trust with prospective clients or people who might be, looking around and potentially on the fence, but, wanting to give you a call but not sure. So it just can help to persuade them to give you a call if they read about great experiences that other people have had with you in the past. So that's something I recommend too. The main thing I want to say though is we really do want to focus on content here. So on your site, what you'd want to do is get to that 1,500 word mark at least. And a rule of thumb that we tell our clients to use is one keyword phrase for every 100 to 150 words on the page. So if you get up to the 1,500 word mark, anywhere from 10 to 12 keywords is a good number to strive for to have just posted organically throughout your paragraphs here. So that way, you will be ranking for these keywords and your website will be serving its purpose by, pulling more and more people in. So even though you're not focused on lead generation now, that will be able to help you in the future if, you have a slower time. And so that is what I would say for content on your homepage. Now, what I would recommend is adding service pages for a site rebuild. I would have a service tab, like a non-clickable menu where you have a drop down, and then it gives all of your different services that you offer. So, maybe like interior painting, exterior painting, and whatever services you offer, you could have a list of them and then separate pages for each of them. That way you could give more info on each of them and have keywords within those paragraphs as well on the service pages. So if you were to do that with your on your website and have those service pages, you'd want to have 500 words for each of those pages, and then 3 to 4 keyword phrases throughout the content on those is what I would recommend for that. So then the other thing is, having an about us that maybe shows a team photo or a picture of you, a little bio about you section, just to give people a sense of, what you guys are about and what they'll be getting if they hire you for the job. That's always really good, again, to build that trust. So I would recommend doing a separate About Us page, maybe throw some team photos on there, and then just give a little bit more about the history of your company, because it's really great that you guys have been doing this since 1985, so you obviously have a lot of experience to offer, and so that would be good for people to hear a little bit more about. And then I see that you have your contact us down here. So yeah, that all looks really good. You have all your hours and your location and everything like that. So the main thing is content and then separate service pages, and just making sure that the site kind of has it becomes more aesthetically pleasing and easier to maneuver. So typically I have the tabs up here, and then you go to different pages. Internal linking is also something to look at. So if you were to click on a picture, being able to go to, see here we go to your GMB, it looks like, let's see. So it takes us to more pictures, which is great. These are all the ones from your site. So that's a little extension. Now, what I would recommend is to have, whenever you click on a photo, like you would go to a separate page. So maybe you would have interior painting below this photo, and then if you click on it, then you would go to an interior painting service page. So that just kind of helps for a better user experience. And then the next thing I want to talk to you about today is backlinks. So backlinks, the thing with Google is it can kind of be like a popularity contest with these, because they judge you by how many websites are pointing back at you. Now, very important to remember that not all backlinks are created equal. So what that means is you're going to gain a lot more influence from a backlink that is related to your industry. So for example, a painter's blog that mentions your company would be a good backlink for you, or a popular website that features various types of home services and features some painters, that would be another good one for you. So something that has to do with the services you offer, you're going to have much more influence given to you from that type of backlink versus one from, let's say, your local Domino's Pizza, for example. So a tool I use to measure backlinks is called Ahrefs, and I put your site in up here, and it looks like you don't have any backlinks currently, and you don't have any website visits within the last 30 days. You're not ranking for any keywords, which makes sense because we kind of went over how you would need to add that content into your page in order to rank for those keywords. So just to give you an example, one of your top competitors in the area, this is their website, Frisco Handyman. So they have a lot of keywords that they're ranking for. I put their site into Ahrefs just for you to see, and they have 252 keywords. So if you click on them and you look, Painters Frisco, Texas, for example, has a search volume of 100, and then Painting Contractors Frisco 60, and then Painting Frisco 100. So just between these three keywords that they're ranking for, there's 260 searches per month for these keywords. So, if you were to have these keywords within your website, your website would pop up when people were searching for these. So that's just something to keep in mind and think about. And of course, it looks like they have some good website visits coming in, 77 per month, within the last month. So just something to think about. The last thing I want to talk to you about is citations. So if someone's looking for a service now, most likely what they're going to do is they're going to go to Google and type in what they're looking for. So, let's do Painter Frisco, Texas. Now, these three businesses in the local Google My Business map pack, as they call it, a lot of people see these as the top businesses because they're ranking up here. The reason they are is because they have the most citations, and citations are anywhere online where your business name, address, and phone number are listed in directories like Yellow Pages, Research Giant, other online directories like that. So again, we tell our clients, same type of strategy that we use with backlinks. You'll want to go in and you want to list yourself in whatever directories these businesses are listed in, and then add on a space cushion of 20 to 30% more directories. So you'll end up infiltrating this Google My Business local map pack, ranking at the top and taking on all of that new business. And that's as needed. Obviously it's not a focus for you right now, but that's just something to keep in mind for future reference for lead generation. So here is my website, and this is my company, Lobo Leads. This is my phone number, and I'd love to talk with you more and answer any questions that you have for me. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I look forward to talking soon. Thanks.